What I wish people knew about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I am Sage Justice with Sage Words. What I wish people knew is that it's not a trendy new disorder. It was a rare genetic disorder. It still is for those of us who have vascular Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, for example. There's 13 different types. Some of them have a genetic marker like mine. Some of them don't. But just because it was actually rarely diagnosed, and that's why it was considered a rare disorder. What I wish people knew is that we don't want to be sick. We don't want attention for our disorder. I'm a performing artist. I'm a writer. I sing. I have so many other ways I would much rather receive attention than for this disorder. What I wish people knew is that we want to be included. We want to be invited. My daughter had a relative who wouldn't help her with a recent trip to Europe because he said that if she got sick or died because of her disorder, her being immunocompromised, that blood would be on his hands. That's ableism. You don't say to somebody, you can't come to Thanksgiving because we don't have a wheelchair ramp. You build a wheelchair ramp or you hold Thanksgiving somewhere else. That's a metaphor. She doesn't need a wheelchair, thank God. And neither do I at this moment. We don't want to be excluded from things just because we have to cancel last minute because of our disorder. Most of the time, the things that are really important to us, we push ourselves through, and then we cancel other things that are less important to recover. There was a wedding in the family, and it was a very long courtship. And so every year we'd get together at the beach with the couple, and we'd talk about the wedding and ask them what kind of wedding they wanted to have, and they'd say they were going to have a very simple wedding, just immediate family. And my daughter would say, well, does that include us? And the relative would say, for sure. And then this year they decided to make it even smaller. And so she was not there, and it was really disappointing. Now, of course, people, it's their wedding. They get to have their wedding however they want, and we support that. But it was really, really hurtful on top of a bunch of other things where there was exclusion. So people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome are often excluded from family events, community events, anything where it would require a little bit more consideration for them. It's just easier for people to exclude them. So that's what I wish people knew. We want to be included even if we can't make it, and to be kind and to be loving. Thanks.